Okay, I mentioned that that sh- sh- shale is an underworld realm, and Excalibur. Oh, sorry, Excalibur is a word for excrement. But before you take this to mean like anything negative, right? The putrefaction occurs on the conditions, I guess, of like being at the triple point of stage of water, where it's a gas, a solid, and a liquid. It appreciates atmosphere, and shit is not a bad connotation. Like in it is Masonic science, so I'm not defending it or demonizing it. It's like it has an agenda in architecture, and it kind of drives the collective conscious. Um, now, that's a reason for Christians. Not what I just said, but there's a reason for Christians to be wary of, like the Camelot mythos is because it's like it's a lot of mention of like dung and the shell, or like the shedding, or sheath or whatever. Sheath. But there's something about, it's just a charge, or like there's a joke I heard. I think I heard it, which was like a fly landed on a piece of fly paper, and he said, "This is a piece of shit." Right? It's like it's no good to him, right? Um, but and then there's the whole thing about the food is the representation of all of the decomposers and doing all of the things that are hideous and grotesque. They the part that you don't see, like rot, decay, worms and things like that. Arthropods, like, in the subterranean, right? It's about fertility rights and rejuvenation of organic materials. It's like cyclical or something. Don't they have a college called Encyclic? Like, I wonder if that has something to do with it, or not at all. Again, I don't really proclaim to know like a lot of or everything. I'm just saying some things that I can assert for recording purposes, to see if I shake loose any parallels or anything like that. So even there's a right way that has been done, and there's a wrong way that has been done. So people get caught up over espoused beliefs, or beliefs that are espoused by or that are attributed to sects, sects, sects. And there's so much that happened over time, as far as events, that you can't keep track of on a daily basis, you know. So I just I'm just gonna deal with the, science fiction or fantasy or lore and and just watch some characters that have application in multiple uh, you can argue all day about who is a a historical a historicalized mythological character or who is a mythologized historical character. It can go around and around and around, right? Um, but so there you can separate the purpose of legend and lore from the importance of a character that people identify with for any purpose. One being is sacrifice because there's a danger in using the it's like a archetypal energy for ultimate sacrifice for any purpose. It's just like saying I'll ride into hell for you, my dude. Like, or that guy's a square deal. I'm gonna ride into hell for him. Like, you're just exposing people to a lot of hubbub, like a lot of what that's not even the right word. Like, it's just where is it necessary? If even you're trying to just show those qualities, right? Shouldn't they be shown? But anyways, I don't want to do that either. I mean, talk, yada yada. These like things that are given, they're outside of just the lore. So I might not even have a lot of much to add from where I just stated the things that I could assert. Like it is debatable, I guess, whether or not Joseph of Arimathea was a real person, right? The, the character development of Ra's al Ghul may very well have been merely, creation for Batman. However, I just have my doubts because it just seems like there's a possibility that he might be based on a real character, and even his name is not a name of one person. Ra's al Ghul is a name of like a sect. Um, and so I found on the internet some articles that were, but I can't find really. I suck at the internet now. It used to be easy, but the quest for the Holy Grail led Percival to into contact with or yeah with Ra's al Ghul, the Batman character. But I guess you could say that people can make works of their own and mergers and everything and if I can't talk too much about comic books because there's people that just know so much and I know so little. But and again, like there's so many things I have to go back and see again and there's just no time. I'm at work all damn day. And when I go on vacation, I'm going to be doing a lot of more things with my hands, a lot more things with my hands, or hike, explore, prospecting, fishing, farming, things like that. I'm going to be trying to get into those kind of things. So I'm not going to be even, like, I'm just going to forget everything. But, I mean, this is really not a lot of, it just seems strange, and I could see where people are not going to be able to agree, and whether or not it's important to put a lot or too much stake or emphasis in the belief of the previous existence of Joseph of Arimathea or Jesus. It's like it could be a total reversal where Ra's al Ghul and Percival were likely to be based on real people. And I'm just saying, I don't know, but I will be sort of interested by things to suggest as such, right? All right, that's it. Thank you.